Do you ever feel like your legs are hibernating after sitting for a long time? Maybe you're watching your favorite show on TV, or simply relaxing in your favorite armchair in the living room, and suddenly you realize your feet are ice cold, a little tingly, or have a heavy, uncomfortable feeling. You might think it's just a normal part of aging, but actually, it's a warning sign of a problem that few people pay attention to: poor blood circulation in the legs. This might sound simple, but in reality, poor circulation can lead to many serious consequences that greatly affect your health and independence in daily life. Did you know that your legs are one of the silent heroes that help you stand firm, walk smoothly, and maintain balance? And when blood doesn't circulate well, it's not just a feeling of coldness or fatigue, but also an increased risk of swelling, cramps, and even making you more prone to falls. So, how can you improve leg circulation in a simple way, without needing medication or complicated equipment? In today's video, we'll explore 3 very easy habits to adopt. You can do them right at home, they don't take much time, and they're especially suitable for the daily lives of older Americans. With just a few minutes each day, you can feel a clear difference: warmer feet, reduced heaviness and numbness, helping you feel more confident with every step. Let's get started. For the health of your legs, for steadiness in every step is something you can absolutely take control of and maintain. Welcome to our channel, a place dedicated to those who want to maintain good health, preserve their independence, and enjoy every healthy and joyful moment of their later years. Here, we understand that every firm step is not just movement, but also joy, freedom, and hope for a long and energetic life. If you're interested in taking care of yourself or your loved ones, looking for easy-to-apply, straightforward, and practical advice for everyday health, please subscribe and join us on this journey, because good health starts with the simplest habits. And today, we'll explore those 3 habits that will help your legs get healthier day by day. To understand the value of these exercises, we first need to understand the mechanism of blood circulation in the body, especially in the lower body, the legs. Blood in our body is pumped by the heart throughout the body via arteries to provide oxygen and nutrients to the organs, then returns to the heart via veins to be reoxygenated. However, transporting blood from the legs back to the heart is a much tougher task than the blood being pumped out by the heart. The reason is that the legs are located at the lowest point of the body, and blood has to travel against gravity to return to the heart. Without supporting mechanisms, blood can pool in the legs, leading to swelling, heaviness, numbness, and even serious health problems like varicose veins. Fortunately, our body has a powerful helper called the calf muscles. When we move, this muscle group contracts, helping to squeeze the veins inside, pushing blood upwards towards the heart. Therefore, the calf muscle is often called the second heart, because its role in helping the heart pump blood back is very important. However, as we age, the calf muscles and this venous system become less efficient. Older adults often exercise less, sit a lot, or stand still for long periods, causing blood to pool easily, leading to uncomfortable symptoms such as swollen legs, aches, and coldness. This is also why many older people often have cold feet, even when the weather isn't too cold, and are prone to numbness and leg fatigue. At this point, the role of small and simple habits becomes the savior for our legs. Let's get straight to a very simple exercise that requires no equipment and only takes 1 minute a day, which can effectively help you improve blood circulation in your legs. It's the 60-second ankle pump exercise. It might sound unbelievably simple, but the truth is, most older adults today have no idea that their legs have a natural blood-pumping mechanism located right in their ankles. The ankle is not just the connection between the foot and the lower leg. It's like a biological pump. When we move, especially when we flex and extend our ankles, it affects the veins and helps push blood back up to the heart. In young people, this system works quite smoothly, thanks to regular exercise. But when we reach our 60s, 70s, or beyond, the frequency of exercise decreases significantly. The great thing is, you don't need to go to the gym. You don't need machines. You don't need to strain yourself. You just need to pump your ankles for 60 seconds, right where you're sitting. You can even do this while watching your favorite show, while waiting for water to boil, or while brushing your teeth in the morning. All you need to do is lift your heels, keeping your toes on the ground, then lower them and lift your toes. Imagine you're pedaling on invisible pedals. Heels up, then down, then toes up. Rhythmically like that, about 15 to 20 times per minute. And if you do this for 60 seconds, you've helped your legs start up a whole natural circulation factory. Surprisingly, just a simple ankle movement can achieve what many people think only medication can do. A study published in Clinical Hemorrheology and Microcirculation showed that ankle flexion extension, a seemingly small exercise, can increase venous blood flow in the legs by nearly 50%. For older adults, this means reducing the risk of blood pooling, reducing leg swelling, and helping the heart work more efficiently without much movement. But let's talk about something closer to home: the feeling of lightness in your legs. After a week of persistence, many people have shared that their legs are no longer as swollen as before, and the feeling of heavy legs every morning gradually disappears. A 78-year-old woman in Oregon said she used to be unable to walk from her door to the mailbox due to pain, but after a few weeks of consistently doing ankle pumps, she could stroll around the neighborhood with her cane without feeling unsteady or tired like before. Actually, what's remarkable here isn't just the physical effect, but also the mental effect. When you have better control over your legs, you feel more confident, you feel less dependent, and that self-control, the feeling of, "I can still do this," is one of the most powerful mental medicines for older adults. A common question is, "I already have varicose veins or diabetes. Will ankle pumping help?" The answer is yes, but you should start slowly. For people with blood vessel problems, this movement helps reduce blood stagnation and promotes gentle blood flow without putting pressure on the system. However, you should start with 30 seconds, then gradually increase to 1 minute. And if you feel any unusual pain, consult your doctor. But in most cases, this is a safe and extremely effective exercise. Another big plus is that you can incorporate this habit into any part of your day. While sitting and waiting for coffee to brew, while on the phone, while sitting in the car, at a red light for example, or even while sitting in the waiting room at the doctor's office. Some people set a gentle alarm on their phone to remind themselves to pedal their feet for 1 minute every 2 to 3 hours. They say that after just 1 month, they feel their legs come back to life. And if you want to enhance the effectiveness, try elevating your legs on a small pillow after doing the exercise. The slightly elevated position helps blood return to the heart faster. This is a simple way to reduce venous pressure in people with swollen legs due to poor circulation. Many people think that to improve their health, they have to do something really big. They have to exercise for 30 minutes, completely change their diet, and buy expensive vitamins. But in reality, it's the small, regular, and persistent things that create the biggest changes. Like a clock, it doesn't run with big jumps, but with thousands of regular ticks. And this ankle pumping movement, it could be one of those precious ticks. Let each of your days begin with a minute of care for your legs. Because those legs have carried you through a lifetime. They've stood by the stove for so many years, taken your children and grandchildren to school, and walked through so many joys and sorrows. They deserve to be loved and cared for, even if it's just 1 minute each day. So, we've explored an incredibly simple habit, just 60 seconds a day, that can help improve blood circulation in the legs, reduce feelings of heaviness and numbness, and prevent many dangerous complications. In the next part, we'll move on to the second habit, also gentle, also interesting, but it helps awaken flexibility in the ankles and sensitivity and balance. Don't go anywhere. You'll be surprised to learn what that little thing is. Habit number 2, drawing letters with your ankles. If someone told you that just sitting in a chair and drawing letters with your ankles could support blood circulation, you might laugh. But the truth is, those seemingly small movements have a huge impact on leg health, especially for those over 60. Imagine a typical morning. You're sitting in your familiar chair in the kitchen corner, a hot cup of coffee within reach, and sunlight streaming through the window. Instead of rushing to get up, take exactly 1 minute to draw each letter from A to Z with your ankle. No paper, no pen needed, just flexible ankle joints and a little patience. Why the ankle? Because it's the furthest point in the body's circulatory system, where blood flows down furthest from the heart, and it's also where blood can easily pool if we don't move regularly. When you draw letters, each curve and straight line forces your ankle to move in all directions, up, down, in circles, diagonally. No other simple exercise activates so many small muscle groups around the ankle and calf. You might wonder, how can just moving my ankles help? A study published in BMC Nursing in 2015 examined the impact of ankle exercises, including passive, assisted, and active, self-initiated movements, on cerebral blood flow and overall circulation in older adults. The results showed that, Both types of ankle exercises helped increase oxygen hemoglobin, (oxy-HB) concentration, an indicator reflecting the level of oxygen-rich blood to the brain. This improvement lasted for at least 1 minute after stopping the exercise, indicating that the effect is not only immediate but also sustained. In particular, the exercise is very suitable for sedentary older adults or those recovering from illness, as it is not tiring or strenuous. The letter drawing movement is even more effective because it requires the ankle to move in multiple directions. This helps awaken small muscle groups that have become lazy due to a sedentary lifestyle, especially in older adults or those who sit for long periods. Why do older adults need circular movements? When we are young, our veins and muscles work smoothly. Blood is pumped from the legs back to the heart thanks to the natural contraction of the leg muscles and the elasticity of the blood vessel walls. But over time, our bodies gradually lose muscle mass, sarcopenia. The valves in our veins weaken, and the contraction ability of our calves decreases. The consequence? Blood easily pools in the ankles, feet swell by the end of the day, and we experience persistent heaviness and aches. This is why geriatric experts recommend ankle exercises with circular movements, not just simply lifting up and down, because these movements help maintain flexible joint range of motion while stimulating better blood flow in the small blood vessels around the ankle. The most special thing about this habit is its simplicity and ease of execution so that anyone can do it, no matter where they are or what their circumstances. You can completely practice drawing letters with your ankles even while relaxing in a chair watching the morning news, waiting in the doctor's office, comfortably on the sofa, enjoying your favorite movie, or even while lying in bed before going to sleep. No fancy sportswear is needed and no instructor is required. Just a sturdy chair to sit on and a pair of legs ready to move, and you're good to go. The method is very simple. Gently lift one leg, keeping your knee slightly bent so that your ankle is completely relaxed. Then slowly draw each letter of the alphabet from A to Z with your big toe, as if you are writing in the air. Each letter will create a different movement for the ankle joint, helping to activate all the muscles and ligaments around the ankle area, avoiding the one-way or monotonous nature often found in other classic ankle exercises. This habit helps maintain a flexible range of motion and enhances blood circulation, thereby reducing the risk of stiff joints and aches. You only need to spend 2 to 3 minutes each day, exercising each leg once, to notice a positive difference. This is one of the simplest habits but provides long-term benefits for the circulatory and motor health of your legs, especially suitable for older adults or those who have limited opportunities for vigorous exercise. One more interesting thing, when you draw letters with your feet, your brain is also stimulated. This is because you're imagining the shapes of the letters, controlling precise and rhythmic movements. It's a 2-in-1 exercise, good for both your body and your mind. For older adults, maintaining the connection between the brain and the body is extremely important. Intentional movements, no matter how small, help keep the motor nervous system flexible, reduce the risk of cognitive decline, and improve coordination. The ankle alphabet exercise offers several practical benefits. It effectively helps increase venous blood circulation and reduce leg swelling. When performed, the muscles around the ankle are activated, thereby minimizing the risk of falls common in older adults. Additionally, the exercise maintains the flexible range of motion of the ankle joint, making walking easier and safer. More importantly, this intentional movement also helps strengthen the motor nerve connection, contributing to keeping the motor system flexible. The exercise is also very simple, easy to do, and requires no supporting equipment. With just a little more persistence, you'll gradually feel a clear difference in your health. This exercise isn't flashy or exciting like sports advertisements, but its humility and gentleness are its most enduring strength. Every morning and every evening, just quietly moving your ankles in the shapes of each letter, you're silently helping your heart work less, your legs become healthier, and most importantly, maintaining your independence and steadiness in life. Old age isn't a time to give up, but a time to start the simplest yet most practical things to care for and cherish your own health. Habit number 3. Drink water and take 10 steps. Imagine waking up after a good night's sleep. Not too long, not too short. Your body feels light, but one thing is clear. You know you need to start the day slowly and intentionally. A small, simple, yet powerful habit. Drink a glass of clean water and take 10 slow steps. Sounds too simple? But these gentle movements, along with replenishing fluids right after waking up, are the secret to helping you improve circulation, strengthen cardiovascular health, and keep your legs comfortable and flexible throughout the day. We all know that water is an essential component for all life activities. The average adult body is about 60% water, and for older adults, this percentage may decrease slightly due to changes in muscle and fat tissue. Water not only helps maintain body temperature but also participates in the transport of nutrients, the removal of waste products, and keeps blood flowing well. Many older adults tend to drink less water, partly because their sense of thirst is no longer as sensitive as before. This can lead to mild dehydration, a condition often overlooked but profoundly affects health, especially the circulatory system. According to the Mayo Clinic, mild dehydration can lead to reduced blood volume, increasing blood viscosity, and pressure on the cardiovascular system, especially in older adults, causing fatigue and discomfort. Furthermore, dehydration also reduces the ability of blood vessels to dilate, making blood flow more difficult and contributing to increased blood pressure. In addition, a report from the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine also emphasizes that maintaining adequate hydration is one of the important factors in supporting cardiovascular health, especially as we age. But do you know why you should walk after drinking water? After drinking water, gentle walking, just about 10 steps, will help the circulatory system work better. When you walk, the muscles in your legs contract continuously, creating a biological pump effect that helps blood from the lower limbs quickly return to the heart. According to research published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, light physical activity like walking helps increase blood flow in peripheral blood vessels, reduces the risk of blood pooling and leg swelling, and improves the function of venous valves. Regular walking also helps improve cardiovascular endurance and control blood pressure. The combination of drinking water and light walking right after waking up creates a beneficial synergistic effect for the circulatory system. Water helps thin the blood and reduce viscosity, while exercise stimulates muscle activity, helping blood move back to the heart more efficiently. You can easily start the habit of drinking water and taking 10 steps each morning with a few simple steps that bring great benefits to circulatory health. First, prepare a glass of filtered or warm water as soon as you wake up. Absolutely avoid sugary drinks or coffee, as they can cause dehydration or irritate the stomach on an empty stomach. Drink water slowly, not in a hurry, to avoid discomfort or bloating. After drinking, stand up gently and slowly to avoid dizziness due to sudden changes in posture. Next, walk about 10 steps in the room or in place if it's not convenient to go outside. While walking gently, breathe evenly and keep your body comfortable and relaxed. This habit should be maintained regularly every morning to activate the circulatory system and help the body start naturally from the beginning of the day. Over the long term, maintaining this simple habit not only contributes to improving blood circulation in the legs, but also brings many comprehensive health benefits. You will clearly feel more alert and energetic right after waking up, helping to reduce the fatigue and sluggishness often experienced in the morning. In addition, the habit of drinking water and walking gently also stimulates the digestive system and enhances metabolism, helping the body function more smoothly. For older adults or those who are less active, this habit helps prevent swelling, reduce aches and numbness in the hands and feet, common symptoms due to poor circulation. At the same time, it also contributes to maintaining stable blood pressure and reducing the risk of cardiovascular complications, improving the quality of daily life. The circulatory system is an important foundation for maintaining independent movement and overall health. In a busy life or when age slows things down, it is the small, simple habits that can make a big difference. Drinking water and taking 10 gentle steps each morning requires no equipment, doesn't take much time, but is an effective way to maintain circulatory health, preventing common problems such as fatigue, swelling, or cardiovascular complications. Don't wait until serious symptoms appear before paying attention to your health. Start now with the smallest, simplest actions to keep your heart and legs healthy, ready to accompany you on every journey of life. We have just explored 3 simple yet extremely effective habits to improve blood circulation in the legs, a very important aspect of overall health and independent mobility as we age. The first habit, pumping your ankles for 60 seconds, helps activate the muscles around the ankles, speeds up blood return to the heart, reduces the risk of swelling, and keeps your legs feeling light and comfortable. The second habit, drawing letters with your ankles. A gentle exercise but with a great effect in maintaining the flexibility of the ankle joint and enhancing blood flow through small vessels, helping to prevent stiffness and pain. And finally, the third habit, drinking enough water and taking 10 gentle steps right after. A perfect combination to ensure blood doesn't thicken, supports efficient heart function, and maintains healthy circulation. These habits are very easy to implement and don't require special equipment or much time. Most importantly, they can be done right at home, in the living room or garden, wherever you feel most comfortable. You don't need to do complicated exercises or spend hours in the gym to take care of your health. Just be persistent with these small, regular steps, and your circulatory system will improve significantly, helping you feel healthier every day, reducing the risk of cardiovascular complications, and keeping your legs flexible and strong. Start today. Place a glass of water next to you. Take 1 to 2 minutes each hour to gently move your ankles and take a few steps around the house. This will not only help your blood circulate better but also bring you a feeling of relaxation and energy. If you find this helpful, don't forget to share these habits with your loved ones and friends so that we can all take care of our health naturally and sustainably. See you in the next videos where we will explore more easy-to-apply and practical healthcare tips for daily life. Thank you for joining us and listening.